95 years, the Salvation Army has been in Benton Harbor, Michigan, and we've worked very hard to meet the needs of people who have the greatest need. With food, with shelter, with clothing, with whatever they might need as far as rent, utilities, and of course seasonal work at Christmas, which is coming up. The Salvation Army has always been on the front lines to try to make sure their basic needs are met. And of course the purpose behind all of that is to minister the gospel of Jesus Christ to the people we serve. And of course every year the Salvation Army helps with Christmas. Christmas is the main time of year for the Salvation Army to not only get the funds that we need to make it through the next year, but to provide those basic needs for families who just want a little holiday hope. We're looking forward to helping 450 families this year with toys and with food. We have toys already in progress of being prepared for families to come and pick up during the Christmas month. We have food ready to go for families, and we're hoping strongly that we can be able to meet those needs so that people can have a great, optimistic Christmas, a hopeful Christmas, a Christmas where they can enjoy the time with their families, especially during this time when they haven't had a whole lot of time to enjoy much of anything. We want the holidays to be bright. These pandemic days have been a very difficult time for the Salvation Army and for the people we serve. But more than that, families in the community have been needing help with rent assistance. They've fallen behind on the rent because many have been out of work. They've fallen behind on their utilities because many have not been able to pay those bills. And just have basic food for their families so they can meet the needs of their family each and every day. It's been a very difficult time for people. And not only that, but the children attending school, many have fallen behind because of online learning. It's been difficult for many of the members of our community with technology, with parental involvement to stay up with their schooling. And many kids have fallen behind. So the Salvation Army is working very hard to reach those kids and try to help as many of them as we can. One family who comes to us on a semi-regular basis because of their needs during this time, the utilities were shut off. They didn't know the utilities were going to be shut off, or they weren't prepared for the utilities to be shut off, and they needed a little bit of extra help to get those utilities back on and get back up and running. The mother was distraught. She was having a difficult time taking care of her family, but with the help of the Salvation Army, she was able to not only get those utilities back on, but just have someone to talk to and work with to get that done. And beyond that, the same lady and her family has had difficulty with their kids falling behind in school. So some Salvation Army workers here have been able to tutor those kids specifically, and not just to help them learn what they need to learn for school, but help them find encouragement, help them find motivation, help them find some kind of a spiritual hope to get through each and every day. And that's really what the Salvation Army wants to do, is to help people find hope and know that there is a tomorrow and there is a future and there is something better that they can be part of. And the Salvation Army helps lead them in that. But aside from all that, we are very grateful to the chapel for all of their help, for the funds that are provided on a monthly basis throughout the year and at the holiday season to help people in the community of Benton Harbor and surrounding communities. The chapel is a very important partner for the Salvation Army, and we're so grateful to them, to all of you, for the help and support you give.